my right, wearing black trunks, hailing from Anaheim, California. Fine record of 18 knockouts in his 22 wins. Weighing in at 133 3/4 pounds, the outstanding challenger, Roberto Elizondo. And he's a woman on my left out of the blue corner wearing beige trunks, hailing from Coral Gables, Florida, really needing no introduction the world over. A great record of 59 knockouts in a 72 wins. Weighing a trim and ready 135 pounds, one of the few men to hold world titles in 3 different divisions, the defending World Boxing Council lightweight champion, great Alexis Arguello. Joey Curtis, referee.
All right, Ray, well, the referee, Joey Curtis, gives the instructions. I know you've got just a special message for a special youngster.
Well, Tim, I know my little pal in Toledo, Ohio, Louis Gonzalez, watching this dynamite champion in action.
All right, there's the tail of the tape. Alexis Arguello, 135. Elizondo, 133 3/4. A slight height advantage to the champion. And as you can see, if it matters at all, and sometimes it doesn't matter at all, Elizondo, a little bigger upper body with enormous biceps for a 135-pounder. This is round number 1. The champion in beige trunks on the left of your screen, the challenger Elizondo in black. The referee, Joey Curtis, the 10-point scoring system in effect here, WBC rules, and the scoring done by 3 judges at ringside, all from Las Vegas, Dwayne Ford, Chuck Minker, and Lou Tabbitt. No 3 knockdown rule in this 15-round championship bout.
Tim, in watching Elizondo train, I noticed that he jabbed across his body and dropped his left hand, which means that when he jabs, he's open for a right hand. And I'm sure a smart fighter like Arguello is going to find that out during the fight.
Watching the champion train on Wednesday, he was extremely sharp. Appeared very ready for this bout. His sparring session was just a classic example of textbook boxing. Elizondo looked very fit. He's been training for this fight for 5 months. It was scheduled prior to the Ray Mancini defense. So Elizondo has had plenty of preparation, and he is in outstanding shape, weighing in at 133 1/4.
Well, Tim, Elizondo, when he throws his left jab, it stays out there just a little bit too long. And Arguello, being the type of champion he is, he's a very patient champion, and I think he's just going to wait and see what happens in the later rounds.
Commented about Elizondo, primarily a body puncher, but in pre-fight discussions, he said, I can box. I've got the reach and the height to stand in there with Arguello and go either way. But his strength is to get inside and bang away at the body. Round number 1. Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, Sugar Ray Leonard here in Las Vegas, bringing you live WBC lightweight championship action.
Arguello is a very good counterpuncher also, especially inside.
Champion scoring a combination. Less than a minute to go, round 1.
Elizondo is a little tight, and that's naturally so. After all, he's challenging for the championship of the world. It's his first big opportunity. And a lot of times when a fighter is tight, they can get nailed and hurt early.
Another scoring combination from Arguello, the champion on the right of your screen.
Arguello seems to be setting this man up for a left uppercut or either a left hook.
Under 30 seconds to go, round 1. Quite a contrast in championship styles. A long right hand from Arguello scored. Elizondo responded to 2 punches of his own that failed to land. Final seconds, round 1. Round number 2. Alexis Arguello defends his crown. A little off balance there, but again, the experience. He grabbed on to Elizondo to prevent himself from tripping. Arguello on the right of your screen. Elizondo, the challenger, in black. But a contrast in championship styles from Aaron Pryor a week ago to the classic boxing style of Alexis Arguello, right?
Well, Arguello, now, you notice he's using that left jab quite often, and he's constantly setting up Elizondo. Elizondo has a bad habit of coming inside and dropping his head. Arguello has a very good left uppercut and a very good and powerful left hook.
He also has a very good right uppercut. He just about has everything. He's really a tough guy to try to figure out how to beat. In the corner, Jackie McCoy told Elizondo to get low and get underneath that left jab, but he's standing straight up and he's getting nailed. Elizondo has a slight cut on the bridge of his nose.
A laser-like left jab brought that damage. Arguello has hardly missed it at all since the fight began. We're in round 2.
Arguello never had trouble with a guy that Elizondo style possesses. He has trouble with guys that can box.
Solid right hand to the head of the challenger. Elizondo showing his gameness, bores right back in.
Ray, you're right. You notice there is no side-to-side movement at all. No side-to-side movement on Elizondo's part. He's right in front of Arguello all the time, and that is dangerous.
Well, I think Elizondo is trying to pretty much smother Arguello's punches, and it's very difficult because Arguello has all the physical attributes, all the punches, major assets in each field.
Well, as you say, Ray, you have to outsmart him, use your ring generalship, and go side to side. That's the way Villamar Fernandez managed to get a decision from him, by going side to side, move to the right, move to the left, and never staying right in front of him.
Under a minute to go, round 2.
Surprisingly enough, Elizondo is still a little tight. And reiterating what you said earlier, Gil, the fact that here he has a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to fight for a title, and he's still a little tight.
Less than 30 seconds remaining in the second round. Elizondo, born December 8, 1955 in Corpus Christi. Won 80 fights as an amateur, losing only 10. Won the Texas Golden Gloves title 4 times. Started as an amateur at the age of 12. Wife Linda here at ringside. Son Robert. He has little girl Veronica. Final seconds, round 2.
We'll have more of Alexis Arguello, one of Oscar De La Hoya's favorite fighters, when Oscar Night at the Fights continues in a moment.
Round number 3, scheduled for 15. The champion Alexis Arguello defending his lightweight crown for just the second time. The challenger on the attack, Elizondo. First time that he's been able to get a couple together. Scored with a right to the head after starting down below.
Well, Elizondo is following out instructions. He was told to not to stay so far away from Arguello, because Arguello is a very good boxer on the outside. The best way to beat him is inside or either to outbox him.
That's Elizondo's game is on the inside, but he hasn't gone in there, hasn't been able to get in there thus far. We're in round 3. Oh, good right hand by Elizondo. Snap back the head of the champion.
Well, Eddie Futch in Arguello's corner told him to use that jab even more than he has been using. He says, keep that jab going, keep this guy back. So now you have 2 corners. One guy's telling him to get inside, and the other guy's telling him to keep the other fella outside.
Good flurry by both fighters and a big left hand by Elizondo. Now backing up the champion. Elizondo has certainly relaxed and is looking more confident on this attack here in the 3rd round.
Slowing that left hook right hand combination. He landed a couple of good right hands.
Arguello's problem is the fact that he's being hit by that overhand right by Elizondo, and the reason for that is because he's moving straight back instead of sidestepping.
Arguello has lost only 4 times in his career. We know he can take a punch, and he's taken a few here in the 3rd round from Elizondo. Good left hook to the body from the champion. No damage done in that exchange from Elizondo. Arguello blocking and slipping.
Arguello can't stand back and let Elizondo continue to punch like he's doing. He has to get right back to what he did in the first round with that left jab and continue to set his man up.
Less than 30 seconds to go, round 3.
Hey, that's exactly what he was told to do in the corner, but the other guy's not letting him do it now.
This is Elizondo's fight right here. This is the way he has rolled up his record. Only 1 loss, 22 victories. We didn't see it in the first 2 rounds. Final seconds of round 3. Looking back at 3rd round action, the challenger Elizondo, having backed up the champion, has a good scoring flurry here. And there's that overhand right you mentioned, Ray.
Well, Arguello must go back to his basics with that left jab because Elizondo is continuing to score with that overhand right.
This is round number 4 as we're back live at the Showboat Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. The WBC Lightweight Championship. Alexis Arguello defending it for the 2nd time. He won the featherweight title back in 1974, defended that 4 times successfully, won the super featherweight title in January of 78, defended that crown 8 times, won the lightweight title in June of 81 over Jim Watt, and is making his 2nd title defense at 135 pounds.
Ray, you mentioned that overhand right. That's exactly what Jackie McCoy told Elizondo. He said, you're doing good with that right hand. Use it more often. Let's see if he does it.
He should, Gil, but he should mix his punch up a little bit more instead of doing the same thing over and over again, because Arguello is waiting for that overhand right and left hook.
I know if I was working with Arguello, I'd be telling him to move side to side, a little lateral movement.
Toe-to-toe they go, and down goes Elizondo. A short chopping right hand off the rope from Arguello, who calmly goes to the neutral corner. Elizondo looks a little glassy-eyed, but all right. Joey Curtis, the referee, checks him out. It was Elizondo on the attack, and he scored well. But the counter-punching of the champion, Arguello, sent Elizondo to the canvas.
Well, you think Elizondo would be looking to smother Arguello. He's looking to fight with him.
Well, Elizondo's a little dazed now from that knockdown. And here we're going to see Arguello just put his punches together. I think it's just a matter of time from this point on.
Arguello is just Mr. Cool in there.
He showed no emotion with the knockdown punch. He just went calmly to the neutral corner, prepared himself to come out and try and finish Elizondo. Under a minute to go in round 4, left hook lands from the champion.
Setting him up, Ray. He's setting him up for that right hand.
Well, very few champions have the quality of Arguello. He's a composed fighter. He takes his time, very patient.
Way he has that right hand cocked. There it is. Looks like the trigger on a gun.
Good left hook followed champion. We'd like to alert our local stations along the line. We'll be going to a 30-second station break after this round. Less than 30 seconds remaining now in round 4. Elizondo's been stopped only once in his career on cuts in the 7th round. Final seconds. Round number 4. We'll be back with more of this WBC Lightweight Championship after this word from your local station. There is the champion, Alexis Arguello. We'll show you that knockdown punch, Gil.
Well, here they are. They're trading punches, and with a big bomber like Arguello, that can be fatal. And there's that big right hand. Back again with a left hook, and down he goes. The right hand was the one that did the damage, though.
As we mentioned, Elizondo has lost only once in 23 fights, stopped on cuts in the 7th round by Viterbo Romas in Houston, January of 1979. Otherwise, he's been doing the knocking out. This is round number 5 of the scheduled 15-round title fight. The champion on the right of your screen, now circling to the left, the challenger Elizondo in black. Tim Ryan, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Gil Clancy live from the Showboat Hotel in Las Vegas.
Arguello has the boxing ability, the skill, the experience, but Elizondo is tough. He's got plenty of heart.
He has a great deal of heart, Gil, but I think he's never faced a guy quite like Arguello. with Arguello's talent. You notice inside, Elizondo started to punch, and Arguello just stayed there and showed his masterful defense.
Well, we mentioned that he's a master counterpuncher.
The utter calm that he displays, no matter what the course of the fight is, Arguello just seems to be in command. Even if he gets hit, it looks like, well, okay, I know what to do next.
You know, it's amazing. He throws a lazy right hand out there, and he lulls you to sleep, and then all of a sudden, one comes in like a bullet.
If you watch the balance of Arguello, very good balance he has.
Round number 5. From the Showboat Hotel in Las Vegas, lightweight championship action. We'll be back in 2 weeks at the same location for the WBA version of the lightweight title. Juan Noel defends against Gonzalo Montellano here on CBS Sports Saturday, December 5th.
Elizondo is amazing. He gets nailed with big punches, and he punches right back.
Well, you see the damage that left hook by Arguello is doing to Elizondo. Arguello goes under and over.
That hook landed from the champion. Under a minute to go, round 5. Joey Curtis, the referee, doing an outstanding job, a very unobtrusive presence in the ring. He knows exactly what he has in front of him here, one of the great champions, and an obviously very competitive challenger.
Well, Tim, I still notice Elizondo's left jab. It comes out and it floats. And with a guy like Arguello, you ask for trouble, for overhand right.
Well, Tim, that's what we noticed in training the other day, Ray. Vulnerable for that right-hand counter.
Final seconds, round number 5. Round number 6 from Las Vegas, Nevada, here on CBS Sports Saturday, where an interested observer back in the studio with Brent is Ray Boom Boom Mancini, who is a 14th-round knockout victim of Arguello in his first title defense of this WBC lightweight crown. We'll be hearing from him later.
You know, Tim, I think this is going to be the round. Arguello has figured his man out, and I think he realized that his left hook is very effective along with that right hand.
Well, that's what Leonard.
That's what Eddie Futch mentioned in the corner. He said, start throwing that left hook right-hand combination. That's going to do the job.
Jackie McCoy telling his challenger, Elizondo, to stay low. Don't be so upright.
But you notice he's not doing it, Tim. He's standing straight as a stick, and you just cannot do that against a sharpshooter like Arguello. You've got to change your direction and change your height. He's not doing either one.
From the champion.
Well, again, like Gil stated earlier, Arguello, he pokes his left jab out very slow. It floats out, and it makes you fall asleep, making the opponent falls asleep, and then boom, he comes with a powerful punch.
29-year-old champion began fighting in Managua, Nicaragua, a young teenager, and since that time, 76 professional fights, 59 knockouts, 3 world championships in 3 different weight divisions. You can see why.
Well, Elizondo has to have more body movement. He's walking straight in into Arguello, and there's no feints or anything. He just walks straight in.
Been a lot of punches thrown in this fight. Both guys have to be in really great condition. If one fella starts to get a little tired, he can change things around a great deal. A lot of action.
Under a minute remaining, round number 6.
I don't know how you do it, but Elizondo is going to have to make Arguello lose his cool to get back in this fight. He's going to have to land a big, big punch.
if Elizondo can get inside and work the body of Arguello, maybe that will do some damage. But he has yet to get close enough to do any serious damage to him.
Well, and that was the game plan, and that's his history, too, of his success.
Well, almost every time he's tried to get inside, he's been punished.
Well, Elizondo stated earlier, he said he wants to capitalize on the mistake that Ray Boom Boom Mancini made, but he's not doing that.
Those who watched that great fight, Mancini and Arguello, remember Mancini did a lot of business inside the first 10 rounds.
I was very impressed with Mancini.
Round number 7, Tim Ryan with Sugar Ray Leonard, Gil Clancy live from Las Vegas. A reminder of more championship boxing as this one opens with a flurry in this 7th round, and it's the champion coming out furiously.
If Arguello kept that up like he did just a second ago, he can get Elizondo out of there.
He was throwing punches like he had an early appointment. He wants to go someplace else.
As though he had been playing possum for 6 rounds, too, apart from the knockdown counter-punching in round 4.
I don't think one punch is going to get Elizondo out of there because he's taking some big shots by Arguello. It's going to be a series of combination, I feel.
Started to say we're going to see the other version of the lightweight title next week. They're making Saturday, December 5th. Pardon me, not next week, a week from next Saturday. Claude Noel defends his WBA crown against Gonzalo Montellano, 4:30 Eastern Time on CBS Sports Saturday, December 5th.
And fighting a guy like Elizondo, see, one punch stuns him, and you must take advantage of that opportunity and come back with 3, 4 more shots. Because he's a durable opponent.
And he's still in there. Okay, one big punch by Elizondo could maybe change things a little bit.
That's true, Gil. Could turn tables around.
You know, they're both in there. They're both fighting. Elizondo is not throwing any hard punches right now, though. He seems to be a little discouraged.
Flipping right hand scored from the champion to the ear of Elizondo.
Look at how beautifully he slips those punches. So calm and so cool.
You would feel that Arguello would be a little frustrated after hitting Elizondo with all those punches. But he's a very patient, very composed champion.
Well, that is good because fighters can get discouraged. I know when I work with fighters and sometimes they have a big advantage. You keep hitting a guy and wouldn't go. And you have to tell him, hey, don't get discouraged. Just keep doing it over again. Eventually he will go. It's like water wearing out a rock.
Well, so now you know how I feel again when I fought Tommy Hearns.
Well, you showed great patience, and of course those tables were turned a couple of times. That most interesting fight by Sugar Ray over Thomas Hearns. Round number 7 here of this WBC lightweight championship.
Arguello's playing a chess game, and he's waiting for checkmate.
I didn't even know you were a chess player.
Oh, superb.
Just missed with that long right hand. Less than 30 seconds ago. Right to the chin of Elizondo. And fortunately for Elizondo, it was right on the end of Arguello's punch, or he might not be standing up at this point.
He's hurt, though, Tim.
He's hurt, but he was able to get up. That was a tremendous punch. And down he goes again, and that might be the finish. Short left of the body appeared to be the problem there, and he spits out his mouthpiece. Elizondo getting the count from referee Joey Curtis, but he is hurt. It was a body punch, and that's it. He cannot continue. Alexis Arguello has again successfully defended a world championship 17 fights in a row. He has defended a title. This time, the lightweight crown of the WBC for the 2nd time. It occurs here in the 7th round.